The U.S. Federal Reserve's announcement about the use of XRP has garnered media attention. The St. Louis Federal Reserve Branch's Senior Vice President, David Andalfo, has emphasized the possibility of integrating Ripple for payment processing. In particular, it has been highlighted that Ripple depends on XRP to act as a facilitator for these transactions. In direct reference to David Antifoli, the Fed may delegate settlement obligations to a third party, like Ripple. If this development comes to pass, XRP's value is expected to rise significantly, possibly hitting $10,000. It's also crucial to remember that the Federal Reserve's action is not unexpected. The Federal Reserve acknowledged in an official statement a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, that XRP and XLM may improve the blockchain aspect of their FedNow payment service. The focus is on Ripple, which is renowned for its open-source financial transaction technology and creative cross-border payment solutions. One of the main factors expected to propel XRP's value to previously unheard-of heights is the Fed's new payment services inclusion of Ripple's technology. Greetings from the Peepo Coin channel, your go-to resource for anything XRP. Before we get started, please give me a big like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications to become a part of our community. Additionally, after we reach 60,000 members, we will launch an incredible XRP giveaway. 3 straightforward actions make it simple to put your hat in the ring. Thus, be sure to complete all of it to guarantee your place, including the hashtag MoneySide in the comments. Let's go right to the subject of today. Our attention is on Ripple's partnership with the Federal Reserve, which was formally revealed on the federalreserve.gov website. Ripple is a major player in collaboration with the Federal Reserve for Payment Solutions. According to the report's first section, the U.S. Path to Faster Payments, the Faster Payment Task Force approach. The capacity of Ripple to enable real-time international payments, which typically take 2 to 4 days with little tracking and pricing transparency, is particularly highlighted in the paper. By providing immediate settlement and full visibility into payment status and fees, Ripple transforms this. Next, we learn that the Federal Reserve and Ripple have expanded their partnership to cover domestic payments. Viewers can pause and examine the copious material that backs this up. A key passage from the paper highlights how central banks, including the Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, and the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, have partnered with Ripple to improve their domestic payment systems. The report's discussion of Ripple Labs' innovation at the core level of payment processing, with an emphasis on providing a free real-time settlement infrastructure internationally, is another intriguing feature. It shows that the Federal Reserve intends to embrace and put into use Ripple's decentralized peer-to-peer settlement mechanism, which is expected to replace current fund transfer technologies. Looking back, we can see that this development had early warning signs. The Ripple logo was extensively featured during a Federal Reserve piece on Fox News regarding investigating a digital U.S. currency almost a year ago. Additionally, organizations that have expressed interest in Ripple's technology include the Federal Reserve Board, the Bank of International Settlements, the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, and the Bank of International Settlements, BIS. A substantial amount of the world's wealth is managed by the Bank of International Settlements, or BIS, as can be seen when delving deeper into the fascinating realm of global banking. It is noteworthy that Ripple has entered this field. Jessica Chan, a senior lawyer of the Frederickshire Board of Governors, is quoted in a statement from the Department of the Interior. According to reports, Jess, a former Deputy General Counsel of Ripple, is leading this effort. There is a lot to explore here for those who are interested in the specifics, and everything is connected. But that is only the beginning. Many of you may be surprised by what I'm going to disclose. The Federal Reserve recently warned of possible bank losses brought on by pressures from the real estate market and growing interest rates. Remarkably, they have been talking about this with a number of partners since early March. Additionally, it appears that XRP may soon be used in BRICS in the EU. According to the European Union, XRP will serve as the cornerstone of the new digital euro, facilitating wealth transfers over the XRP ledger. This assertion is supported by numerous reports that indicate an impending spike in the value of XRP. As it gets popularity globally, A top expert projects a short-term leap to $500.50 with the potential to reach $10,000. Arthur Bridtow, one of the co-founders of Ripple, is credited with this insight. As we watch the video, it becomes evident that the story of XRP is changing quickly and transcending the SEC versus Ripple controversy. We are currently witnessing the BRICS countries firmly decide to work with Ripple to create their central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger. According to breaking news, this brick-and-mortar central bank digital currency is expected to be a major worldwide financial tool. We'll go into more depth about Ripple's huge network within each of the BRICS countries. Let's begin our adventure in Brazil, where a revolutionary event has taken place. Brazil has introduced a groundbreaking cryptocurrency on-demand liquidity service in collaboration with Ripple. The financial technology landscape in the nation has advanced significantly as a result of this project. We then shift our focus to Russia. Numerous documents demonstrate President Putin's deliberate decision to diversify away from the USD and the petromoney. Ripple Labs has seen a noticeable shift when SWIFT decided to bar Russia from its payment system. The intention of creating a Russian central bank digital currency CBD on the XRP blockchain. This action ensures Russia's continuous involvement in international banking by not only circumventing the SWIFT ban, but also taking use of the decentralized structure of the XRP ledger. Turning our attention to India, we discover that Ripple is leading yet another noteworthy project that is driving the country's ambitious digital rupee drive. This project, which is supported by technology from Ripple Labs, marks a significant advancement in India's path towards a comprehensive global CBDC. However, the tale doesn't stop there. China has also joined the fray, working with Ripple to gain traction in the field of digital currencies issued by central banks. This collaboration is a symbol of Ripple's growing power in the world of finance. The story is comparable in Africa. The increasing significance of CBDCs on the XRP ledger throughout the continent is highlighted in the 2022 African Blockchain Report. According to the research, more than a dozen African nations, including South Africa, have integrated XRP and Ripple into their payment processing systems. This extensive use demonstrates the ledger's growing significance in the financial ecosystem of Africa. Finally, XRP was listed as a top digital asset for payment services in a recent BRICS report. The BRICS support solidifies XRP's standing as a major force in the digital currency space. Predictions for XRP's price have increased in response to recent events. When prominent financial experts officially predict that the price of XRP would reach $500.50, it naturally leads to a thorough investigation, especially since some of these projections have caught our interest. Our research pointed us in the direction of ChatGPT, a well-known AI bot. 4 cryptocurrencies, XRP, Ripple, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, were singled out by this AI as having the potential to grow by an astounding 100,000% by 2024. Considering the viewpoint of Arthur Bridtow, co-founder of Ripple, such a pricing point for XRP shouldn't be shocking. He thinks XRP was created especially to hit $10,000, which is the amount he sees it achieving. Bridtow also highlights XRP's scalability, which allows it to meet the financial demands of the world's anticipated 7.5 billion people. What does 500 mean in this context then? Ultimately, $1,500 is really a first step toward